I'm delighted to say that legendary actor Bruce Jones joins me now. Hi, Bruce.
Hello, Mark. I've enjoyed your show tonight, mate. It's been fantastic.
That's really kind. A very high praise coming from a showbiz legend like yourself, Bruce. What are your emotions when
Mark,
you watch
can I
that?
say one thing in my life?
Please.
Mark, can I really say one thing in my life? I've never thought myself a star, famous, or a legend. I've always felt myself as an actor. I came off a council estate where we weren't supposed to do what I do. We were never supposed to do what I did from a council estate. I went to a grammar school, Mark. I'm glad you brought education up there. I got expelled from there because prefects threw us down hills and we got muddy and we went to school and we got done off the headmaster. And then I started to fight the prefects and I got expelled and I went to a secondary modern school where my life in Wales then contradicted to my life in England, and I went back on stage. I was getting expelled from a secondary school for fighting. I was always taught not to give in. And then my teacher, my English teacher, Miss Brown, she came into the office when my mum was there. Never my dad. My mum was there.
Yeah.
Give him me, and I'll give you the kid. And she put me on stage. I never looked back after that. But it didn't take a grammar school to do it. It took a secondary modern.
Well, I'm so glad that you're here to tell the story. What were the circumstances around your move to Wales as a little boy, Bruce?
No, I was brought up in Wales till I was 6 years of age. I was moved to Manchester later on because my mother wouldn't let me. My mother would never let me learn Welsh.
Why not?
She just thought it was still a stupid language.
My goodness, that's remarkable, isn't it? But obviously Wales is where you got the acting bug. What were your emotions when you were on stage? As you said, performing in a way that maybe a young working class lad wouldn't expect to perform. Was it an instant hit for you? Did you get the bug straight away?
Yeah, I think I did it from a kid when I did an nativity play and people clapped. And I remember saying to mother, I said to my mother, "Why are they clapping?" She said, "Because you did a great thing, son." I said, "I want to wear that all my life," and that's what did it for me. I wanted to wear that clapping all my life, and it stayed with me and stayed with me and stayed with me. I never thought I'd get where I am now.
And your first career move was comedy.
Yes, I love comedy.
And do you still do stand-up?
Yes, now and again I do, yes. Don't come and watch one of my shows.
Yeah, you go, I think you performed in Benidorm and other places, right?
Yeah, I've done comedy here, there and everywhere, and I get full houses and I get great reviews, and I do my comedy, but it's not comedy like comedy today. It's comedy from the 60s and 50s what I do, and it's Morecambe and Wise stuff and Bernard Manning stuff and all that stuff I do.
And what do you think about all of the political correctness in the world of comedy now?
I think it's stupid.
And do you feel the pressure to change your act, or do you just do your own thing?
I just do what I do. If you want to stand up and come and watch my show, come and watch it. But be prepared that you're going to get killed. You're going to get... Don't hit me with political correctness. I don't believe in it.
Well, I think it's the enemy of all comedy and all creativity, to be quite honest with you, Bruce. So how do you come to work with the amazing, legendary director Ken Loach? Because, of course, you got the starring role in Raining Stones, which is one of the best films I've ever seen. How did that come about? Did you audition?
No, I did I got a commercial for Viacal, and I did the commercial for Ken. But something went wrong in that commercial, so they wanted a new actor in there. Not a new actor, a new director. And they were going to remake it again. So I phoned Ken Loach up and said, "This can't be right, can it?" He went, "No." So they got him back and we redid the commercial, and he went, I'll see you in 6 months, son. Okay, fine. And then I went back and saw my agent. And my agent said, we've had a phone call. Ken Loach wants to see you in Wilmslow. Okay, fine. And I went to this hotel and I met Ken. Then he sent me for again after that and again, and I did so many auditions, it was unbelievable. And then he said to me, he used to tap you on your shoulder, tell me your story. And my tap on my shoulder was a ball cock. A ball cock. Now, I'd been an eating engineer and a ball cock. So I told the story about a ball cock. And
That's
Ken,
brilliant.
It still shows that story. So.
That is hilarious.
And after that, he just said, stand up, Bruce, come with me. And I went to the office, he phoned my agent, he went, I'm giving Bruce Jones the lead role.
Yeah.
And that was Ken Loach.
It was an incredible movie. I mean, I'll give you a very short synopsis for our viewers. The story of a man who cannot afford to buy his daughter a first communion dress and makes a lot of bad choices in an attempt to raise the money. So this is a guy, you know, who essentially, you know, he basically breaks the law and destroys his own life, really, but all because he wants to do better for his child.
But Mark, we weren't allowed to them days. We went in debt. We went in debt. We did debt for the Catholic Church. I'm not a Catholic, but I had to learn how to be a Catholic for 6 weeks before I did the film. And I went to the Mass and I went to everywhere to learn how to be a Catholic, to know how this works. And I worked hard at being that Catholic for them 6 weeks. And then I learned how to do it, and then we did the film, and yeah, the film works. I won European Actor of the Year for that film.
Well, the rest is history. It stars Ricky Tomlinson as well, of course, and he's a Ken Loach regular. So this must have led to Coronation Street. You became an international star at that point. So did you have to audition for Corrie, or did they just call?
No, I was doing a film with Bob Hoskins called 24/7. I'd done 3 movies before, and then I was doing this movie with Bob Hoskins. And then I got a fortnight break. And we'd worked hard on that film, 24/7. And I had a fortnight break, and then my producer came up to me and said, I've had a phone call. Would you like to go and do another movie over the road in Sheffield from Nottingham? No, I want to go home. I'm not seeing my wife and my children for a while. Well, this is... Your mate's in there. Is your mate just asked for you? Robbie Carlyle. I went, Robbie? He went, yeah. He wants you to go and do this film. It's a cameo. I said, okay, I'll do it for Robbie, yeah. So I phoned my wife up. So I'm going over to Sheffield to do this sort of film, and I'll be back as soon as I can. Right, okay, you're filming. That's all you do. And it's hard on your wives. It's hard on your kids. So I went over the road, and I went there, and I did 24/7. Now, the thing with the full Monty was, I had a script where I had to take all my clothes off. So when I got there, I took all my clothes off and stood there, start bollock. And the director, no, we've changed your script. You're gonna be this, and then I'm going home. And no, you got to go to Granada. What? Granada want to see you tonight. I said, what for? He said, I don't know. I know I'd been to Granada and I'd been interviewed for a new series called The Chain Gang, which is a bit like Alvida St. Pet, really. I thought it's that, so I went down. Went to the Albert and Victoria next to Granada Studios. I met the producer of Coronation Street then. I didn't know who it was then, but I didn't have a clue. So we're talking about the films and the series and TV stuff I've done. And I thought, hang on a minute, where are we going? So I turned out to Judy Hayfield. Where are we going with this? She said, I'll tell you in a minute. Now, I got there at 6:30. And they were playing me a drink and sandwiches and God knows what. I said, can I go home now? No, we'll get your car in a minute, but I'll take you home. I said, a car? I'll get a taxi. No, we've got everything sorted out. Yeah, but I've got to see Sandra. We've spoke to Sandra. You've what? You've spoke to my wife, and I'm sat here, and I should be home. And the producer went, we've got this family. And he told me about this family. And I went, you're joking. Where are they going to fit? This family can't fit anywhere. It won't fit anywhere. And I said, where is it? So about 11 o'clock, he went, Coronation Street. I went, what? He said, Coronation Street. I mean, you've got to be bloody joking. You think I'm going in there playing this dickhead? There's no way I'm doing it. I've got a movie to do. I'm off. But he won't let me go on. He convinced me. I said, all I want to do is go home. I'll sign for 6 weeks. They're not going to last 6 weeks anyway. And then we went like the Beverly Hillbillies, and we stayed there for 11 years. And I can't believe we did that. I just can't believe we did that. And we did. And now I'm doing movies again. I'm happy.
Don't blame you. Listen, what a decade you had on the street. How did you find the experience? Did you enjoy it? Tell me about life on set with those absolute legends.
Well, actually, it was absolutely brilliant. I mean, with Bill Roach and some of the big stars on there were really... I was in awe when I watched them. And they're looking at me thinking he's won all these awards in movies and all that. And I'm walking on there going, I'm in the biggest show in history. And I'm scared. And I'm so scared. And then Betty Driver comes up and said, come on, son, I'll make you a cup of tea. I said, what do I do here, Betty? I don't know what I'm doing. Well, you're a superstar. I went, no, I'm not. I'm nothing. I'm a council estate kid who's an actor. You'll be all right, son. And I was all right. They looked after me and they did me proud. Every one of them. Johnny Briggs. I love Johnny Briggs.
Yeah. Much missed. Much missed.
I loved him. I just loved the cast. I'd gotten so well with them. And, yeah, it was over 10.5 years in there that I really, really loved. And to do a thing like Coronation Street, it's like everybody wants to do it. I got status quo in there. And
How did you do that?
You know, I had a great life in Coronation Street. I really did. Then
well, look, yeah.
Everybody goes to end it.
Why
ended through a newspaper.
Why did it end? Yeah, because you know there was a suggestion at the time that you'd had a couple of drinks and that's why they decided to let you go. Is that unfair?
Mark, I'll tell you the truth. I went for a job in Dubai, and this guy was doing Dubai, called a fake shake.
Yes.
And I didn't do what he wanted me to do. I didn't go to a bedroom with 2 women. I did not drink what he said I drank. I gave 4 bottles of wine away to a couple who was having their 60th anniversary. There you go, girls. And I never did that. My wife would tell you straight, I can have 6 pints of Guinness a night and I'm not good. That's it. But I don't go every night. And I sit in my office here where I am now and I write ghost stories. I love writing ghost stories. Yeah. And it just came out that he did it. But he went to prison in the end.
He did, that's right. That was the son's fake shake, Mazza Mahmood. So we can consign that story.
That's the man.
Bruce, we'll consign that story to the dustbin of history. Listen, what about the booze? I mean, look, I like a beer. Sometimes I have too much. Has alcohol been an issue for you, Bruce, or has that been exaggerated?
That's been well exaggerated, mate. I can go to a movie now and not even... I even can... If you get caught on one of my movies now, in the afternoon going for a drink, don't come back.
Yeah.
If I can't do it, you can't do it.
Yeah, exactly right, because that's about being a professional, and obviously the times have changed, haven't they? What about money, Bruce? You must have made a few quid from your movie roles and Coronation Street. The Sunday People newspaper alleged that you lost £1 million. Is that true?
I tell you what, not one Sunday paper can get the truth right. Not one Sunday paper. Any paper can't get the truth right. Do you know what? I could have sued the Star not long ago. Because they put in the Star, Bruce Jones is dead. Now, I could have phoned that paper up and said, you're going to court. I'm not dead. Why don't you check your results before you put things in papers? I wasn't dead, but they put in their paper the day. Do you think I won't buy these papers? And a lot of people won't buy these papers because of the lies they tell. And we all know we tell lies. So I could have sued the Star to death for that. In fact, I might do.
Well, there you go. Lies indeed. And look, it's very clear that you're the consummate professional, that you devoted your life and career to acting. Lots of questions coming in. Adrian on email. Bruce, who was your favourite Corrie character and actor or actress? You've mentioned the amazing Johnny Briggs, of course, and William Roach. Any other favourites?
It's got to be Vicky Entwistle.
Yeah.
It's got to be Vicky Entwistle.
And what was it about her that really, you know, charmed you? Of course, she plays Janice, your other half. Yeah.
No, she was one hell of a great actress. We worked well together.
Yeah.
I loved her. I loved working with her. Even though I knew Bill and everyone else, and I had my time with them and everything, it was always me and Vicky. It was me and her. And I can't dismiss that. She was me and her. It was me and Vicky.
I agree. I thought you were the most incredible double act, you know, up there with Vera Duckworth and Jack Duckworth, I would say. How about this one from Thomas on Twitter?
Don't get me wrong, I love Vera. I used to go out with Vera for a drink.
Oh, did you really? Liz Dawn?
I did go out with Liz Dawn for a drink in her pub, the Old Grapes in Manchester.
Incredible. Another legend, also much missed. I've got to say, I agree with you that Corrie is the biggest show in the world, and it's still good, but I don't think quite as witty and as well written as it was when you were on the show. But that's just my opinion. How about this from Thomas? Will Les ever return?
Do you know Les? I you know, when I walk down in my town in Abergele, where I live in North Wales, and people stop me in the street and say, you've got to go back. You need to go back. And I just turn around and say never. And one day I might go back and one day I might not. So never say never. I'm too busy doing these movies now. So never say never.
Well, yeah, so really briefly, the clock is against us. Tell us, I'm so glad that you're still a very, very busy, in-demand actor, and I'm not surprised about that, Bruce. So do you want to tell me one particular project you're especially excited about that we can look forward to?
Yes, I got a phone call 3 years ago of 3 guys who were thinking of setting a film company up. And I went, I'll never happen, mate. Anyway, they had this dream, horror movies. I have done an horror movie. I don't know what they I don't know how to do an horror movie. We can't pay you wages. I said, well, I don't want wages. Tell me what your idea is. I don't want wages. I'm not bothered about money. That money went a long time ago where I don't care about money. I don't give a damn about money anymore. I've got enough money to last me forever, as far as I'm concerned. But they told me this dream they had, and they wanted to do these movies. But we can't pay you. We can put you in your hotel and we can pay your food and your train fare. Okay, tell me more. And they had this dream, these 3 guys, Adam, Neil, and Gary. They were setting this new film coming up, Dark Ditties.
Well, now that is
So
amazing.
Okay, I'll do it. Dark Ditties. It's on Amazon Prime.
So tell me, what's it called? Tell me what the production's called, and then because unfortunately the clock's against us, and we got to get to a developing story, Bruce. But tell us what people can see you on. What's the show called?
I did Dark Ditties. They're now massive in America. I'm being offered movies in America. I'm through that film. I might start earning money again.
Oh my goodness! So what? Go for it.
My great friend, I do a radio show tonight, but you've just stopped me doing it because of this.
Oh, thank you. Sorry about that.
On Second City Radio, Birmingham, Chris Phillips, the DJ, and my friends I've got around me now. I have now got a beautiful life, and I'm happy.
welcome to the GB News YouTube channel. You can watch us live 24 hours a day, catch up on your favourite shows and join in the conversation in the comments below.
Don't forget to subscribe and you'll never miss any of our exclusive content.